Sri Guru Charitra Chapter 27, A Fuelwood Conveyor Man Becomes a Learned Pundit. Sri Guru saw a man with the bundle of firewood passing by. He asked his disciples to call him. He was an illiterate. He bowed to Sri Guru and prayed for liberation. Sri Guru gave a stick to a disciple and asked him to draw 7 parallel lines. On doing this, Sri Guru asked that illiterate man to cross a line. The wood conveyor man crossed the first line and Sri Guru asked him who he was. He said he was a Karat. On crossing the second line, he had more knowledge. On crossing the third, he said he was a Gangasut, that is a boatman. On crossing the fourth, he became a Shudra. On crossing the fifth, he became Samdata Vaish. On crossing the sixth, he was a Kshatriya named Godavari. On crossing the seventh line, he said, I am a Brahmin. I know Vedas, Shastras, Vyakran grammar, and my name is a Dyapak teacher. Sri Guru said, these 2 Brahmins have come to discuss Vedashastras. You may discuss with them. So saying, he asked him to apply enchanted vibhuti to his body, due to which he looked more bright. Seeing this miracle, the Brahmins began to tremble with fear and started getting pain in the heart. They fell on the feet of Sri Guru and said, We are great offenders. Kindly forgive us and liberate us. You are incarnation of 3 gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and Guru of the world. Your greatness is indescribable. Sri Guru said, You have harassed Trivikram Muni and have committed many other offenses. You will become Brahma Rakshasas and have to suffer for your sins. The Brahmins again entreated, How shall we be free from this worldly sea? Sri Guru, you shall be Brahma Rakshasas for 12 years. Shuknarayan, a Brahmin will come and advise you, and then your sins will be wiped off and you will be liberated. You go to the river now. The Brahmins went to the river. They had severe heart pain and they died. They lived as Brahma Rakshasas, and after 12 years they were liberated. The fuelwood conveyor Brahmin said to Sri Guru, I was a Brahmin, then how was I degenerated? What sins had I committed? Kindly enlighten me. Boon granted to 2 tigers. Boon granted to tigers. While dwelling in Himalayan region, sitting in a cave, Sri SWAMI SAMARTH would hold philosophical discussions with ascetics. At that time 2 tigers sitting at the entrance of the cave were keenly listening to the discussions. Listening to the speech of Sri SWAMI SAMARTH Maharaj would charm all the ascetics present there. By then, the kind glance of Sri SWAMI fell on the 2 tigers sitting at the entrance and listening. He spoke to the tigers, Scholars, why are you sitting at the entrance? You ride on an elephant and go on obtaining certificates of victory. To this the tigers replied, Maharaj, by your kind darshan, we have been blessed. Kindly be merciful and tell us as to why we got this life of tigers. Then Sri SWAMI spoke, In your past life, you amassed knowledge by learning, but you also became very arrogant and harassed saints and Brahmins alike to such an extent that you even managed to get victory letters by defeating them. Your arrogance has given you this life of a tiger. Then both lay down on the ground and began to plead. Then Sri SWAMI said, In this tiger's life, there is no movement. You will be born as Brahmins in your next life, and then by gaining knowledge and rendering devotional service you can get liberated. Plus,